Travelling to the start of leg 3 of the BGR. It is very, very wet. It is very windy. Well, actually it's not too windy, but it's a little bit windy. But in the car, there's some belting tunes on. I didn't think I'd get any radio stations around here in the Lake District. I'm just driving past Windermere Lake on my left hand side, and we've got a bit of Backstreet Boys belting out, so I thought I'm going to get a quick video of the warm-up. But you can probably hear the rain clattering off the car. I'd be tempted to sit in the car and listen to a bit of Backstreet Boys, but I'll just leave this one with you for a bit. As long as you love me, who you are, where you're from, as long as you love me. Right, we've just arrived at Dunmill Raise. Andrew and Matt having a little chat about proceedings, but this is what we faced. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll come down that leg 2 to this crossing, road crossing here. We'll come over the road, hopefully have our support team there, and then face all the way up there. So we're going to walk up that's Steel Fell, I believe, and then we're going to do part of leg 3 and talk about being underprepared. Look at these beauties. City Slicker Air Maxes. Matt's gone for, what are you gone for, Matt? Let's have a look.
Some very dirty pegs.
Dirty Pegasus. Andrew's gone for
Terex, Adidas Terex, designed by Tom Evans. I don't think I'll be going quite as fast as Tom.
And the conversation is around the minute waterproof jackets.
Yeah, and talking to people who know what they're doing. I'll see you later.
It was fair to say the weather was not on our side to start with, but we did look out on the weather as the leg went on. It was a little bit of a shock to the system. As I was driving up the road, I started to laugh to myself because I was like, wow, you know, that's the first time you see what you're going to climb and you're like, wow, that is incredible. But it was brilliant as well to actually, you know, experience that, what it feels like on the legs. We did have a lot of sweet stuff. We packed a lot of sweet stuff for the recce, and something, again, a big learning for this week would be, or for future weeks, is that definitely more savoury. A lot of people have said that in the build-up, but for me personally, I did have some savoury stuff with me, but as you can see, we went heavy on the sweet stuff. So Andrew's just going through preparations, just to kind of show you how strict we are with our diet. I mean, yeah, before and after. And I know they say savoury, but we've kind of gone sweet. Just to put things into perspective, we've seen 2 guys right at the start, and I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to try and zoom in here. Right up there, and they are just climbing in the red. There you go. And they are walking up to the top of there. I mean, it's kind of hit home how steep that first climb actually is. So we're going to get going in a second. It's very wet. We're all prepared, we think. We'll keep you posted how we get on. Now, once we were over that first peak, it was all about navigating our way through leg 3, and we'd made a collective decision that we were going to turn around at 3.5 hours. So no matter how far we got into that leg, we were going to do as much as we could, but at 3.5 hours, we were going to turn back and pretty much return the journey that we'd just been on. So we were going to backtrack our steps without having to go back up the peak. So we thought we could be a little bit quicker on the way back, which would mean we were out for around about 6.5 to 7 hours in total. So Matt is currently on navigation duty. He's up there. We've just bumped into a few fellow BGR runners. Actually, they've completed it, both of them. 2 girls who were very helpful. A few little tips from them. Andrew is there, and we're making good progress. Just to prove I'm here, even though I'm on the camera. Beautiful waterfall. Just saying how you don't really get to appreciate this unless you're walking or running. So this is the advantage of getting out and doing some recce's. We're off up to Sergeant Man. We've done 2 of the peaks so far. We've ticked off Steel Fell and Calf Crag. Now it's to Sergeant Man. The bog, just to kind of show, it is really kind of boggy and heavy, which is making it tricky underfoot, but really good training, so happy days. as you can see from the videos, it was actually pretty tough up there. Like, it was tough under feet, felt like you were sinking at times, particularly in that bog that you could see on the video. It really zapped your legs, and even though you were only walking at times, brisk walking, which was quite a big learning, probably the biggest learning from the weekend, was that even if we can continue to brisk walk, we can actually stay on time, stay on target time. So keep one foot going in front of the other was kind of the motto. Keep brisk walking where possible, and obviously stops for navigation. A lot longer stops than we thought, because you've got to suss out where you are, but hopefully once we've done a few recce's, we'll know exactly where we're going. We'll be able to crack on a lot better, and we'll also have guides with us on the leg itself. So that'll be helpful when it comes to doing the round. However, this week is named appropriately the Twisted Navigator.
Look down there, man.
Andrew says, "Look down." Woo!
70, 80 degrees, 70.
So this is Piker Stickle. Matt's just been navigating. We came from Harrison Stickle. We came all the way down and round, and we came up, and then you get these views which money can't buy, right? Just all the way around.
Helicopter would be nice though.
Leave the video running a second, mate.
Yeah.
I want to give you the good news.
The good news.
Good news is that it was great training. Bad news is that when we were up there, that hill was in cloud. That's Piker Stickle.
That one?
Yeah. We've just done a little bonus hill.
We've done a bonus hill. Okay.
Nails.
That's alright. It's all good training. What do you think, Maisie?
Yeah, I love bonus hills. Can we have more, please?
Look at that. Right, we're tuned out then. We better go and get off that extra hill then. So we're not on Piker Stickle. The one in the clouds is Piker Stickle. Now, just past that point was when we turned back. We actually descended down. We took a little bit of a wrong route there, but came back up the right route. So again, we kind of got our bearings, which was great. Weather was turning. We made a decision, right, okay, now's the time to turn around and let's head back. And we were out for a total of about 6 hours, 15 minutes. And the average speed was around about 3 miles per hour, which I know it doesn't sound fast, but when you're up on those fells, it's actually good enough to get round. So we didn't stop our watches. We just kept them rolling. So that was taking into account the stops we had, and we did have around about 10-15 minutes for food breaks at certain points when we were chatting to other people. Again, left the watches running, so it was really encouraging to see that our average pace was on target to complete the round. Now, we did it for 6 hours 15 minutes. We've got to do it for around about 23 hours, hopefully, on the day of the round. So it gave us a good insight into the pace we needed to do, the challenges we're going to face, different weather conditions, navigation issues if we have them, but also little learnings from my perspective as well of stick to the paths. You know, sometimes you think you see a shortcut, you think, right, I'm going to go across that, but actually the path's the better option, even though it looks slightly longer. So a load of takeaways from this week. It was really enjoyable being up there as a three, getting to experience it, getting to see everything. You only really do see those things when you go up high, and the only way to do that is by walking or trekking or running up there, which is what we got to do. So it really made you appreciate the scenery, made you appreciate where you are, and it made you appreciate what we have on our doorstep, because sometimes we take it for granted. I can't wait to get up there again. We're going up there, when is it? In 2 weeks' time for the bank holiday weekend. So I'm looking forward to getting up there again. We're going to explore more of leg 1 and leg 2, so plenty more wrecking to do. Then we're hoping to get up there in June and July as well. Just to give you an update on Nige, because he wasn't there this weekend, but Nige has made fantastic progress over the last week, which is brilliant. He's now Nordic skiing, he's now walking, brisk walking, and he's also on the bike and in the pool. So lots and lots of training. He's doing his strength work as well. Won't be long until he's back running, which is great news. And I'm hoping to get up there personally with Nige in the Lake District in June and July to get plenty of recce's done and get plenty more training. So yeah, it's all going well. We're getting there. Lots, like I said, lots of training still to do. Need to get stronger. Fitness wise, I feel good, but the legs definitely need to get stronger. Ankles particularly need to get a lot stronger. So there's going to be a lot of strength work that is going to go into the plan to make sure we're all ready. Let me know if you've been up in the lakes recently, or if you're planning on going up there. And if you fancy joining us for one of the recce's up there, then do get in touch, because we do love being up there, and it was great to kind of meet people on the round and spend time with people, and that's what we enjoy about running, and that's what brings that running community together. So yeah, have a good week everyone, make the most of training. If you've got any races, good luck, and we'll see you all again soon.